If you're not growing in any area of life, it's because you're not being honest. If you are not growing in any area of your life, pick an area of your life where you're stagnated, where you're not growing, it's because you're not being honest. All change begins with being honest. If you want to change, you have to be honest. All change begins with being honest. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to be honest with God, and you have to be honest with other people. If you're not willing to be honest with God and yourself and other people, you will not reach your greatest potential in life. And that is the purpose of your life, to reach your greatest potential. How intentional are you in being the best version of you? The best version of you. See, there are a multitude of versions of what you could end up like by the time your life is over. There are a multitude of them, a multitude of versions of what you could end up looking like when your life is over. The question is, what is the intentional version that you want and need to be? And are you making the decisions that you should be making to direct you toward fulfilling, toward becoming that version of yourself that you know, that you want to be deep down? Because if you're not intentional about your life, the life that happens to you, which is intentional, is going to cause you to end up as a version of yourself that you're not really satisfied with. In fact, more importantly, forget about you and forget about me for a moment. You could end up being a version of yourself that dissatisfies God. And if you end up being a version of yourself that dissatisfies God, it doesn't matter if you end up with a version of yourself that you're happy with. You could have just sold out. You could have compromised on what you could have been, what you would have been, had you been intentional about your life. If you are stuck, if you have stopped growing in any area of your life, it's because you have not been honest. All change begins with honesty. You've got to be willing to be honest with yourself about where you really are. If you're not willing to be honest about where you really are in the present tense, in your current situation in life, forget about thinking about the future, because you'll never be able to connect the dots from where you currently are to where you need and want to be. If you want to change, you have to be honest with yourself. And the degree of your honesty, listen, the degree of your honesty has a direct correlation with the degree of your transformation. The deeper your honesty, the greater the chances that you will be transformed, that you will change. If you're shallow, if you're only an inch deep, don't expect much transformation. Whatever area of life you're talking about, your relationships, your career, your financial area, of course, your spiritual life, your spiritual walk, that's the most important thing about you. A lot of people make the mistake these days. They think that I am what I look like. Listen, who you really are is not what the human eye can really see. Who you are physically in the natural realm, that's a reflection, dim as it might be, of who and what you really are. So the question is, in light of who you currently are, if you're willing to be honest, who are you going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years from now?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Jedi Master Strike Team Productions is privileged to present to you another episode of the 365 Daily Grind, where we strive to be a better version of ourselves in life and as a Call of Duty Warzone player for ourselves and for our teammates. I'm your host, the one, the only JMST PromoTitan. Video and topic of the stream: changing your life with honesty. I got a typo there. And I quote, "If you're not growing in any area of your life, it's because you are not being honest." If you are not growing in any area of your life, pick an area of your life where you are stagnated, where you are not growing. It's because you're not being honest. All change begins with being honest. If you want to change, you have to be honest. All change begins with being honest. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to be honest with God. And you have to be honest with other people. If you're not willing to be honest with God, yourself, and other people, you will not reach your greatest potential in life. So, close quote. So, I ask you, who is willing to be honest and ascend to a higher level? What is it that you haven't been honest about that you are willing to change right now? Ladies and gentlemen, we have an excellent show for you today. If Call of Duty Warzone will stop updating. Shout out to those joining us in the chat. Hey, John, what's going on, man? I know I'm off in an hour. Can you reserve me a spot, please? I was about to say fuck no, but yeah, we'll reserve you a spot, John. We will reserve you a spot. Oh, there it goes. I was about to say. JT asked if we have a full team. No. So with the 365 daily grind reloaded, on occasion we're trying to figure out how to most appropriately invite people to participate on this stream. Actually today we don't have anyone with the exception of John in an hour. And either way, even when we don't have people, it's okay. As we continue to grind to be a better version of ourselves, for ourselves, and for those in our circle, we got solo duos. So we're going to jump in here in a moment and get started, get our warm-up in. Our current warm-up, I won't say we always will, our current warm-up is solo duos superstore landing. So we're going to jump in here and get our warm-up in. Maybe our warm-up extends through the duration or a portion or the duration of this stream. Maybe it does not. That being said, we're going to jump in here and get our warm-up going. Get ready for today's stream. Mikey the Mexican says, "I'll try and get home as fast as possible." Also, Mikey, we look forward to having you again, man. You know, we played with Mikey the Mexican yesterday. I believe today is Monday. Forgive me, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Monday. Played with Mikey the Mexican yesterday. Had some really fun games. So, would love to see Mikey Mexican jump in here with us. Let me fix this typo while this game loads up. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about being honest with our lives. I'll go first. I'll be the example. After all, that's
Get yourself the proper warm-up. We'll be
one of the
deploying
purposes
soon.
of this series. There were a lot of areas where I was not being honest with myself, and stagnant was not even the word I would use. I was going downhill and downhill fast. Probably the most noteworthy area was in my struggles with addictions that I previously had.
Enemy soldier
And it was amazing to me. I remember quite vividly. My wife and I had just came back from our first year anniversary in Rome. Rome was horrible because I was still struggling with my addiction. We ended up in Dominican Republic to celebrate my wife's birthday, which is in the corresponding month to my anniversary. I tried to kill myself. And it was that situation and that circumstance, the emotional overwhelm and
set a drop point for your team, soldier. Avoid the gas. Get to the safe zone.
the anguish of the pit that I was in that had me finally being honest. And I'm talking about brutal honesty, like no holds barred, being honest with myself, being honest with my wife, and most importantly, being honest with God. And from that moment when I got honest, things started to change. And they continue to change.
Alright, lads, let's get it done.
Needless to say, my attempt at suicide was unsuccessful. Dang it, I landed the wrong place. I was sitting here thinking where to land. I'm not a great multitasker. I apologize. Let's fix that. It was that honesty through which I've learned to achieve my greatest freedoms in life today. I don't have to get stuck in the concept of lying to myself anymore, or lying to the world, especially lying to the world. I think that's a huge one. I am who I am. I am successful where I am, and I struggle where I struggle. And I can be honest with myself about those things today, and it's important because when I'm honest, I don't add on extra unnecessary pressure. And so the reality is we all have areas in which we struggle to be honest, but I promise you that as you find the courage and the strength, the real strength to be honest about where you are, you can begin to see ways and opportunities in which you can start working yourself out of those areas.
Deployment. Now's a good time to warm up.
Strength is on the other side of pain. And if you don't go through it, if you don't grow through it, you're going to stay stagnant. You're going to stay where you are. And the reality is none of us likes being where we are. And I pulled about 50 million shots. Yeah, it was 50. Come on out of that truck. Stupid. Oh no! Ladies and gentlemen, we're rested. And we're excited. We're gonna jump in here. We're gonna wreak some havoc on Superstore. Let's land Superstore. I'm saying it a second time to remind myself because I forgot the first. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get after it. Shout out to DC Apache Chef, excuse me. DC, can't speak today. DC Apache Chef for the follow. Really appreciate it, brother. All right, here we go. Superstore landing, solo duos. Who's ready for promo? Yeah, absolutely, Mike. We had a few close matches when we were playing yesterday. I know it probably didn't feel like it was fun, but I had a really great time. He gave me a great gun out the block. I really appreciate that. So look, we're here to get some kills and to get some money, but if the kills don't come, we're not gonna chase them. We're certainly not gonna wait for them. We're gonna get this money while we can. Especially since this is a solo duo. We want the stun. I used to struggle with whether I wanted stuns or flash grenades. And it's the stun that I want. I want your movement to be retarded. Goodness gracious.
Scavenger contract located.
Supply box
So we got loadout money.
Buy station identified.
Ideally, I want another, because this is still new to me. Ideally, I want another $1,000. I want 18K, so I can get my loadout. I can get a self-revive, and I can get a UAV. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the strategies that we share, the strategies that we employ, are not for pro level players. Pro level player get the UAV, and they can get the loadout, go right back in. We are working towards that level. So we need a little extra bite in our fight. Oh wow, nobody's there. It's crazy. So we're gonna finish looting Superstore. Maybe wait for our second loadout. We'll see. And then we are going to pop some UAVs and go find some people to kill and take their lives and laugh at them in the process, ladies and gentlemen. This is the strategy for this gameplay. Hope you enjoy it.
Next objective located.
No, why am I running all the way over here? I don't know. I hear a loadout purchase. I don't see the smoke yet. Huh.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I am really surprised nobody else came Superstore.
UAV overhead.
Es bueno.
Bad mistake there, ladies and gentlemen. That was my fault. You know what? I picked up that secondary, so I would not get caught there. But habit, I reload instead of rotating guns. It's on me. Not only that, my aim was too low. I'm sitting there crouched. I need to aim a little higher so I get those headshots. I don't know if the FAR has a headshot multiplier, but still, need those headshots in that scenario.
Get yourself sorted. You're up next. Win here and you return to the front line. You lose, your fight is over. You're up, soldier. Now go sort this fucker out.
Ring around the rosy. Hi. Pockets full of posies. Ashes, ashes. Promo. Oh crap. Comes back.
Friendly loadout drop on the way.
So there's the free loading. We'll go grab that.
Gas is closing in. Relocate to the safe zone. Contract update.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Objective identified.
I am going to. Did I leave that satchel? Oh, there's the satchel.
Solid work.
We are gonna go back first. See if we can get our gear. Actually. We're working on another 10K already. So I'm not gonna go back and get my gear. I'm just gonna leave it. I don't want to, but I gotta be smarter. I gotta work smarter, not harder. Especially as I strive to be better. I think a huge part of being better is making wise decisions. I know what to do.
Gas is moving.
Moving here.
My cupcake. on, Big Lord Oso. Yeah, you're right. Big Lord Oso says, I've tried to invite you. You never join. You're absolutely right. I am guilty of that. So often, especially during the day. So from like, I'll be reasonable here. From anywhere from maybe 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time till about 12 a.m. My team is on, and they usually are all over my request boxes trying to get me to join. As you can see here, this is the Jedi Temple. This is just this is not even all of our players who are on the clan that I actually founded and lead. And so throughout the day, most of the day, I'm running with the clan members. On a very rare occasion, you catch me running solo by myself, and I emphasize the word rare. Up until about 2 a.m. each day, even on Sundays, which is my day off, I am getting invites to join a party and play with my team. And so I make a huge effort to largely make myself available to them. Now, after that long-winded answer here, let's do this, Lord Oso. Let's get together. I'm going to send you a message, and we'll schedule. Let's talk about when you're usually on, and I will set some time aside and join you in the coming week. This week, sometime, provided you're on, I'll make sure that I join you. Additionally, and heard the tourney got canceled. Unfortunately, that is true. The tournament was canceled. We did not get the turnout that we wanted. We had a registration deadline for the 24th, which was last Friday. We had a total of, we had 2 brackets with 25 teams each, and we didn't get half of that in terms of interest. And so, this is a free entry, a cash prize tournament. So we went ahead and we shut it down. We will attempt to run another tournament, and provided we get the necessary interest for a free entry cash prize tournament, we'll run it. But in respects to those who were interested, we sincerely apologize, especially to the teams who registered for the tournament. We sincerely apologize, but we don't want to. One of the reasons we do the tournaments is to help build team players and teams up, much like I do with the 365 Daily Grind Reloaded here. The goal is growth, and so I think it unfair and unwise to initiate a tournament and say maybe we have 10 teams and per bracket, say, and then we initiate that tournament and we say, hey, you're the winner, without a respectable turnout. It's little more than a participation trophy for me, and I don't do participation trophies, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we scanned the friends list. We saw no one on, so we're going to run in here. We're going to jump in here and do another solo duos. We've had some people come in the chat and say that they wanted to play. They're not ready. And so we will keep running. Free kills, free kills, free kills. What's going on, Soccer Chick? Welcome back to the stream. Glad to have you. What are you doing? What are you doing? I was talking to... You see how rude some of these players are? Having a conversation with Soccer Chick and just... Oh, he just sniped me. We playing with sniper rifles now? Just vibing, doing homework. You are a homeworkaholic. I hope that you are well on your way to being successful, because the last couple of times I've talked to you, you were doing homework. So I hope that work is paying off. Speed running college. Let's go. Get her done.
Battle Royale. Alright, soldier. Mark a drop point.
Graduating this spring. Yo.
Got gas closing in fast. Get to the
Ladies
safe
and
zone.
gentlemen, we have to stop right here. Big round of applause for Soccer Chick, speed running college. I miss my jump and everything, but that's okay. We gotta give that its praise. I hear you. Fast as fuck, man. Bro, you are slow as shit, dude. You see the pistol they gave me? Where's the love? Oh, two! Two for the price of one! Oh. Thanks for joining in on the stream. Soccer Chick, appreciate the alert. Good luck with the homework.
And you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done. Sort them out or capture the objective. You got your ass kicked in that
Yeah, I got my ass kicked in that one.
one. They hit us hard that time and we'll score.
Anyways, once again, much love and respect to Soccer Chick. Graduating college this spring. Let's go. All right, let's check again. We're checking. Oh, close that check. I'm reminded I need to turn my AC back on. No. No nada. Nerd's on, but I suspect the Nerd's in a party, and so I don't want to invite Nerd. Nerd, if you're watching and you're on and you're not in well, it says you're in a party chat, so I suspect that you have multiple people with you. I don't know how many. I don't know if I would be the last, and since we're streaming, we're not going to go that route. Now, here's what we can do. Let's start a party chat. And I just closed the screen that I needed to do that in. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Also, you might notice we are up to level 748. This is the big push to reach level 1000. I've been flirting with these levels way too long. And so, as you see Soccer Chick putting in an effort into her college studies, as you see me putting an effort into my 365 daily grind, it is the legwork that often goes on in the dark, that isn't celebrated, that gets you to where you want to go. That's honesty for you. You don't get into the big game and just show out game one, unless you're playing scrubs. And real champions don't want that type of success. They want long-standing, hard-earned success. And that's what we're working on here. That's what you guys work on in your daily lives. I know this is a video game, but guess what? You want to be good at it, you gotta work at it. I see you. Double teamed. I love when they double team the promo, because killing me one-on-one solo rarely happens now. shout out to all of our viewers and gamers who are not a pro level talent. This stream, the 365 Daily Grind, was created with you in mind. You know, when I started, I struggled to get a kill a game. 1 kill per game was a struggle for me. You would never, ever catch me playing solo duos. Obviously, we'll progress and we'll get to solo trios and maybe even solo quads. But this stream is for you. Why people throw loadouts at buy stations is beyond me. Nerd must be having a doozy of a match in his game. He's in the Discord server. John remembers those days. Absolutely. I'm sure many of you who I played with in the beginning, who tolerated my trash play, remember those days. I was bad. Like, I was one of the worst Call of Duty Warzone players. That's just the reality of it. Now, I dare you to try and kill me. Especially if I have a good gun. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I hear you. Oh, you guys are upstairs. Okay, you cupcakes can play upstairs. I'm gonna get down here and loot this bad boy. Take all the money while you play handsies and footsies upstairs with each other. Yes! Run together! You need to beat me! Nerd is mad.
If you survive, you earn your freedom. Time for a bit of argy-bargy. While you wait, feel free to give these wankers a proper cheer.
That was a bad push in the sense that I tried to flank them, and that's a good move if it's only one. I really should have came behind them since it was 2, but I wasn't thinking. I popped a daddy, good. Flank, good. Flank in front with 2 pushing, bad. Flank behind. Still, progress. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the name of the game here. This is why we do the 365. This is one of the benefits of the 365. We make progress. Where's this guy hiding? Oh, good Molotov.
Learn from the lot. Failure's the proper team.
Good Molotov. I got fried. Promo got fried. Excuse me. Oh, man. I'm wondering if I'm moving too fast. This was a problem that I ran into yesterday when I was playing with Mikey. I find that as I get better and I'm able to push more effectively, that I start pushing too fast. So we were going to try and slow things down a little bit. Still push Superstore. Definitely not push two guys head on. But still push Superstore. Let's make some adjustments.
Enemy dropping into the AR.
Bro, nice try.
Enemy dropping into the AR.
He climbed way up the ladder. The fact that this guy made it all the way up the ladder, he deserves that kill. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Right back to the super.
Battle Royale. Alright, soldier, mark a drop point for your team. Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone. Targets are up. Get to work. Enemy dropping into the AO. Welcome to the Gulag. If you survive, you earn your freedom. Fight started. You can always have a go at these bastards while you're waiting. Give them some choice words or smash their mugs with a well-placed stun. Here we go. Get ready to fight. You're next. You win this fight and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done here. Sort them out or capture the objective. Stand by for redeployment.
I would have been disappointed in myself had I lost that gunfight. Would have been super embarrassing.
Scavenger contract located.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it only took about 3 matches, but finally, well, actually, we made it out of Super before, and then we ran back into Super.
Located a supply box. Secure that.
22. 5. 18. 7. 11.
Enemy soldier incoming.
14. 12. 3. 0.
Losing ground.
Promo's a cheater. As I said finally we made it out of Superstore. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not accurate. We made it out before. I decided to go back in. And that's on me. We made it out the first round. We had buku money. We had a UAV. We had our loadout. We had our self-revive.
Enemy precision airstrike. Take cover.
Come on, man.
From the lot. Failing the proper team.
We actually made it out of Superstore a couple times. We're just playing sloppy. And suffering the results of it. But this is another reason why we have to grind. You grind. You go to practice to work out the mistakes. We just decided to show them here. One of the reasons we decided to share our mistakes with you is because we know the vast majority of players are making just as many mistakes as I am. The vast majority. And so one of the goals is to desensitize this ridiculous mindset that you gotta be a pro level player and that you can't make mistakes. I want to do away with that. That's not reality. That's not the honest truth, ladies and gentlemen. That's not how this works. The honest truth, the reality is you screw up, you jack it up, you fuck it up, you get up and you go again.
Get yourself sorted. We'll be deploying shortly. Enough practice. Time for the real thing. Battle Royale. Set a drop point for your team, soldier. Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone.
My wife called. Of course she called.
Easy mark, stand by.
Ladies and gentlemen, this will be our last match. I still can't talk straight. Last match of the stream. We want to thank you for joining us for another episode of the 365 Daily Grind Reloaded. We made some progress there. Obviously, we need to... Everybody wants to be a fucking killer. Everybody wants to, you know, pop off. Look, the time is coming, but you got to put in the work first. We put in our work for today. We'll probably put in some more work later on, but we've also got to be at the top of our game in our household. And today that looks like Promo's making dinner. So gonna jump off, make dinner for the boss lady after this match. And we'll be back on a little bit later, grinding away once again. Looks like we're gonna make it out of Superstore yet again. Let's see if we can execute leaving Superstore wisely again this time. Leaving Superstore again. Let's see if we can execute it wisely this time. We got out last time. Well, before. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and go get our loadout real quick.
Friendly loadout drop on the way.
I need recon on my position.
UAV entering the AO.
So now we know we're clear in here. We're gonna pick up one of these scabbies.
Scavenger contract located.
I still want to pick that gun up, but I'm not going to. It's gonna weigh me down. Let's pick up one of these scabbies.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel.
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead. Supply box identified. Marking location now. Gas is closing in. Enemy UAV overhead.
Already ghosted, so don't have to worry about enemy UAVs anymore. Bounty's been averted. I forgot that somebody was chasing us. They were doing a horrible job. Alright, we're not running all the way over to the other side just to check it and see what loot there is. Oh. One more floor down. You know there's a crate in here. This is what you heard it upstairs. Another one downstairs. Okay. We're out of here.
overhead.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have successfully looted and exited
Objective
Superstore.
located.
The game began.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Let's find some
Enemy
people to
UAV
execute.
overhead.
I hear them. Just don't believe it.
Contract updated. New objective identified.
I need recon on my position.
UAV entering the AO.
40. 22. 5. 18. 18. 7. 11. 2.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
3. 0.
All supply boxes found. Solid work.
Why is it so many teams here? It's really weird.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Let's try a different approach.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Where'd you go?
Enemy UAV overhead. Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
A lot of people here. A lot of people here. Gotta play this smart. Dang it. How? They were sitting there watching each other's backs. That's annoying.
To the gulag. If you survive, you earn your freedom.
That's
Pay
annoying.
attention, you'll be out there soon. Get yourself
Fight on your own
sorted,
two
you're up
feet,
next.
cupcake.
Sit tight, mate. You'll be out there soon enough. Win here and you return to the front line. You lose, your fight is over. Time to earn your freedom. Put your ass in that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for joining this episode of the 365 Daily Grind. I've been your host, JMST PromoTitan. It's been a fun episode. We've learned, we've taken some lumps to learn some lessons today. As we leave you, we hope that we've done so having enriched your life for a few moments as we've discussed honesty, as we discuss Warzone tactics. Ladies and gentlemen, be honest with yourselves. Be honest with those in your circle and get the results you deserve. We love you. We appreciate you. We thank you for being here. Always be reminded that you are the most important part of what we do here. You, the viewer. Until next time, peace.